Hello guys, it's Liam again. Welcome to another build order video. Today in this video we're going to be covering Jerome. Now Jerome is known for his really strong leader on all levels, Tech 1, Tech 2, Tech 3, and on this one we're going to be choosing the map Frontier. It's a really small map. The leader's going to come in very useful. We're going to be running through a build order on what to do with Jerome. Again, we are using the AI just so we can slow things down a bit. Allow you to absorb the information I'm giving you and the order we are building things. So first up, we're going to open Marine with a supply pad, and we're going to go straight for the power bundle and the supply bundle. Now we're going to select mines. They're going to come in handy later and can help deny some of these power bundles as well. So let's generate a second. We're going to be upgrading our supply pad straight away, and this bundle of power we're collecting at the top here is 100 power, which is what we're going to be short of for upgrading our generator second. So we're just waiting for that generator to be built. Again, make sure your units are constantly picking up supplies. It really helps your build run smoothly. About to get enough power, right on time, upgrade our generator. And again, keeping our Marines moving, and we're just going to follow up with a double supply pad third and fourth on our main base. So playing a Shipmaster, Jerome, in any matchup, easily can beat Shipmaster on Frontier. AI or real opponent, doesn't matter. So we got a lot of blue at the moment. We're going to be going Armory 5th because we're going for that quick leader. Always pick the front mini base first in the center of the map. You don't want your opponent to take that, both those middle mini bases, and dominate the middle of the map. So the first mini base you take on this map is always that central one. And here we are, just keeping our units moving. Armor is about to be built. We have enough for Jerome. Right on time, Jerome is going to come out. Queued that up at like 1:45, which is extremely early for a leader. So we're going to be getting aggressive. We're going to put a barracks on the forward mini, along with a supply pad on the back mini. Just sending the Marine that was furthest forward off for a scout as well. I can hear some jump pack brutes, so they're going building killers quite early. And they have an unupgraded power extractor as well, so that's going to hurt their eco quite a bit. And it shouldn't be too much for me to stop since my leader is already on his way out. Just going to scout the mini base as well, see what they're up to. And for that second leader power, we're going to be taking Time for Heroes. Now, Time for Heroes gives a decent buff to units when you are under 40 population. So there we are. I was going to pick up that central mini, but a jump pack brute comes flying in. So going for the Manus upgrade, Jerome is one of the most expensive heroes to get out and upgrade. 400 power that upgrade costs you. And since Jerome is such a power-hungry leader, he needs a lot of power for his hero and what he wants to do into Tech 2. We're going to be picking up some early power nodes here. Mainly what you want to do in games is try and make your leader kill the Sentinels. That way he gets closer to getting Vet 1 and he gets a huge damage and armor and boost when you actually get him up in Vet. So once you've got that upgrade for the leader, again, just like other videos, we're going to be putting down that second generator. Picking up our second power node already. We have our opponent on the back foot, so we're going to be making a push. We're already at 33 population with our leader. Now, you don't want to be dropping the Mantas straight away, so save that for an engagement like this coming up. So the jump pack brutes jumping over me, they won't be able to jump away. Now, time it up perfectly. There goes the Mantas drop, there goes the mines, and the Mantas stuns the units. Luckily for the opponent, he actually was quite clever there. He jumped a jump pack brute on top of the mines, so they exploded. But if you can trigger those mines to go off, that whole army would have been absolutely obliterated. But nonetheless, even if that failed, we've still got them on the back foot. Going to be able to kill a lot of units. Just microing our sniper around. Only got one sniper. Want to keep him alive. Along with the Mantis as well. Lost its shield, so we want to try and keep him alive. And our opponent's army's disappeared. Got him on the back foot. And we're pretty much going to take this base. So a bit late there due to my microing at the base here, but we should have upgraded the second power extractor as soon as it was built, pretty much. So notice I did take Enduring Salvo. I wouldn't normally take Enduring Salvo when you're playing as Jerome on a map like Frontier or Bedrock or Mirage, anything like that. If you're against an equal skilled opponent, and the match is pretty even, you want to be going Mastodons. Now Mastodons are really good, especially this early on third point in the game. You get your snipers in there, later on you get combat tech marines in there. This early on your opponent can't really touch you because of your leader as well. And the aura around Jerome gives a nice buff, armor buff to the units and speed buff as well. So try and keep your units in there. But because I'm playing a Banished and he had a raid camp up, I've got my units split around the base to minimise the damage the suicide grunts do when they're coming out. So the game's over. It's over pretty early. I did want to show you more in this video, but this is what Jerome games can be like. This is the benefit of playing Jerome. He's really strong early on, and he can roll over a lot of leaders on Tech 1 and win as easily as this. Doesn't matter if it's against AI, equal skilled opponents. I've seen high-level top 10 players be rolled over in 4 minutes flat on Frontier when their opponent's been Jerome. So really good. Into Tech 2. Jerome, as I said, really power-hungry leader. We want to get that fair generator up early. We want to be going into grenades with the Marines. We want to be going into combat tech. We want to be getting infantry upgrades. We definitely want to be getting the Tech 2 Jerome leader as soon as possible and building up an expo as well and going from there. What we want to do into Tech 2 is get enough Mastodons out, so we probably should have picked up an expo a little bit earlier in that game since we were so far ahead, so we can double build Mastodons. You want 5 or 6 Mastodons, then you want to start building Nightingales with them, getting the upgrades for your infantry, and you want to go into kind of an infantry Mastodon ball with Nightingales and your Jerome leader in the middle just to give them that speed and armor buff as well. And your opponent's going to find it really difficult to stop you, especially if you had an early Tech 1 game like we just did in that video. In terms of leader powers, it's all in the guide what order you should go in, but you should always be comboing the Mantis drop with the mines and turret drops as well.